I stopped being friends with someone.
With who?
The girl I told you about.
The girl you talking about yesterday?
Yes.
Tyra, didn't I tell you that girl didn't like you anyway? So why are you upset?
Never mind, Mom. Just forget it. Parents just don't understand.
Hi, welcome back to this channel. Hi, my name is Stephanie. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe, like, share this video, and leave a comment. Because once again, comments are how we're going to communicate. So today, the topic is about hearing versus listening. Of course, I have to begin with a story, and then I'll follow up with scriptures to back it up. Okay, my oldest daughter, well, let me just ask this question. Have any of you guys as parents thought you was listening, or thought you was hearing, but you really wasn't hearing? But you didn't know until the next morning when you almost got your child into trouble. With that being said, my daughter was like, I think she was in high school. She get ready to graduate from college now. She was in high school, and she had been going through different situations with these girls at school. I mean, she really had a really stressful 4 years in high school. So we went through a lot together. So this night she came in and she was telling me, we had been talking about it the whole day, but this night she came in, she was telling me this story about how the girl was bothering her. And I was kind of tired, but I was hearing her. I thought I was listening, but I was hearing her. So so she talked about it, and I guess I gave her a response, but I wasn't sure. But the next morning I found out that I did give her a response. So when that sort of like came to, she was gone. So I said, okay, well, I guess we solved it. So I went on to sleep. So the next morning she woke up and she was like, Mom? I said, yes. She said, you really want me to fight that girl? So I say, fight what girl? And she was like, last night you told me to fight that girl. So I'm like, I did? She said, yes. So I said, no, Tia, don't fight that girl. I said, don't fight her. And she said, but you told me to. But the reason for this story is, it's a difference between hearing and listening. Because hearing, we hear, but it's like words just passing us by. We're not really, especially if there's something we've been talking about a long time, or you've been talking about with your children, like this has been the topic of the month, basically. So after a while, your hearing become dull without you realizing it. So what happened was, we had been talking about this so much because she was going through so much in this high school. To that particular night, we was talking, but as we was talking, I guess I was tired. And I had begun to doze off, but I was hearing, but that's it. Meaning I was hearing her voice, but I wasn't clear on what she was saying. So it's very important that, first of all, if it's a serious situation that's going on, we should let them know. I want to talk to you, but I want you to have my full attention. So is this something that we can hold off to until in the morning? That's the first thing. Because sometimes by us just hearing, we can give the wrong answer. Like I did. Without me even knowing. So, but when we are up and we're fresh or when we're ready, we can listen. Meaning when we're listening, we're getting all the details. When we get all the details, and then our minds can start thinking and try to get wisdom for the answer, to get the answer to them. So we have to be careful when our children want to talk to us. We got to give them our undivided attention, because then we can focus and we can listen, we can hear what they're saying. And most time, if we paying attention to our children, we can hear them when they're not even talking to us, meaning their body language. So we really have to pay attention to our children, because when we listen, we got to make sure that we can get the right answers, the right wisdom that they need to carry on, to go back to school, and to be stronger, to be bolder, and give them wisdom where they don't always have to end up with fighting. So with that being said, I have, of course, scriptures to back that up. I have scriptures to back that up. The first one is James 1:19. Everyone should be quick to listen. Everyone. Slow to speak and slow to become angry. So we have to practice on listening to our children. It's very important, because sometimes when they're telling us things, we can see other situations behind that. We can dig even further if they have our ear. So we have to be willing to listen and pay attention. And then we got to be slow to not interrupt. And that's one thing that I'm working on. We got to be slow to speak. We got to let them sort of like get it out, have the floor. And we give them our ear, and we be patient with it. And if it's something we don't want to hear, we got to be slow to anger. Because sometimes they're going to say things that we don't want to hear. But we got to be slow to anger, because if we be quick to that, get angry, then they may not come back to us. So we have to build that relationship off of hearing them. Proverbs 18:13. To answer before listening is foolish and shameful. We have to listen to everything, because if we don't hear everything, it can really make us look like we know nothing to them. And that's another reason for them not to come back to us. They'll go to friends before they come to us, if that's the case, because their friends are going to listen. Their friends are going to pay attention. And most times, their friends will give the wrong advice. Because like I tell my children, come to me. I'd rather you come to me. Because I tell them it's nothing new under the sun, so don't be afraid. I'd rather you come to me. I give you the wisdom. Then you go to your friends. Your friends are the same age as you. They're either going through the same thing, or they can be going through something worse. So I'd rather them come to me. Proverbs 18:2. Fools find no pleasure in understanding, but delight in airing their own opinions. So if we don't listen and try to understand them, and just want to just sort of like move out the way of what they're saying and just want to quickly give our opinion, they'll never get what they need. They'll never get it. Proverbs 11:13. A gossip betrays a confidence, but a trustworthy person keeps a secret. This is sort of like well, not really. Because if our children come to us and they share something with us, the last thing they want to hear is us on the telephone telling our friends. So we as parents have to, when they come to us, that's for us and them. Not for us to get on the phone and yap about it to our friends. If you have a friend that you could trust and you could talk to your friend about that because maybe she went through the same thing, then I would do it when my kids are not around. Do it when your children are not around. That way they'll know that they can trust you, that you're not going to just run to your best friend and tell what they told you. Then it'll be no trust there. Proverbs 11:14. For a lack of guidance, people / children fall. Children need leadership and guidance, but victory is won through many counsels. That means sometimes it takes more than just us. Sometimes it'll take other people to help us. Friends, neighbors, people that you can trust, that you know have the wisdom to give to your kid. What I want us to start doing is, I want us to start paying attention when they come to us. I want us to take time out and listen to them. I want us to really hear what they're saying. Even if it's about a friend, I want them to hear. I want us to listen to what they're saying about that friend, because most times it's not far from them. So the answer you give according to their friends, you have to be careful because it might be for them. We have to also watch the body language, because sometimes children, they talk to us through the body language, through the attitude, through the staying in the room, keeping the door closed. They're talking to us. They want our attention. Not getting their grades changing, they're failing. It's so many different ways that our children talk to us. And we as parents, we gotta start listening. And with that being said, that's all I have for us today. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share this video, and leave comments. Because sharing it and leaving comments is how we're going to talk about it. It's how we're going to get to the root of the problem. Helping each other. Helping one child at a time is all I ask. Until next time. Bye.